Hi, I'm Dhaval Patel with my colleagues here to explain you on the topic of monopolistic competition and oligopoly markets in international trade. I'll start with an introduction. Market structure can be divided into two classifications like perfect competition and imperfect competition. In immaculate rivalry, it can be effortlessly said that there are numerous dealers and numerous purchasers in the market, which has an ideal rivalry with each other. In any case, the fundamental issue emerges in blemished rivalry, which is subsolved into structures like syndication, duopoly, oligopoly, monopolistic rivalry, and numerous more bases on the quality of purchase present in the market. This is the diagram for the market structure. There are basically four market structures. There are four divided into four different parts: perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, monopoly. Our topic is going to focus on monopolistic competition and oligopoly. Perfect competition. There are a large number of sellers in perfect competition. They are identical products. They have easy entry and easy exit in the perfect competition, and there is no market power in the perfect competition. Monopolistic competition. There are a large number of sellers, differentiated products. There are a lot of varieties in the products in monopolistic competition. It's easy entry and easy exit for the sellers and the buyers. There's a small amount of market power. Oligopoly. Oligopoly has a small amount of sellers, identical or differential. It's difficult to enter inside the oligopoly business as there is no exit in oligopoly market and they have a large amount of market power. As oligopoly is hard for the sellers and buyers to exit, there are less number of sellers in the oligopoly market. Monopoly. Single sellers, there are less of sellers in monopoly. They have unique product, impossible entry. Because it's monopoly, it's hard to get entry inside for sellers and dealers, and has a complete market power. Now, further on, literature review would be told by my colleague, Sohab.
Thank you, Dhaval. I just came here for describe the literature review of market structure about Australia. The principal oligopolies of Australian food market are Coles and Woolworths, who control approximately 70 to 80% of market of a store, and rest is secured by IG and LD. And little free administrators like 7-Eleven, Foodworks. Rivalry law in Australia is exceptionally strict, so the organization needed to deal with the nature of the item, cost, and its fit for the reason. The nearness oligopolies is particularly normal in Australia. One of the finest cases is Hardware House by Bunnings Warehouse. It practically decreases two shops in Australia from 2 to 1 by gaining a small hardware warehouse. Bunnings Warehouse merged all the small dealers. Australia has been the home of the corporate oligopoly, significant ventures like store saving money, and I describe about the telecommunication market in Australia. It's controlled by modest number of intense players. Australia is constantly referred to as the place that is known for oligopoly and duopoly. Telstra for a long time hold up in the market in Australia, yet now it imparts its market to different players like Vodafone, Optus, Virgin, and some more. And how does the monopolistic competition differ from the perfect competitions? There are some questions and some description about these. Number of producers, sellers in the market. In perfect competition, many people can come, and in monopolistic competition as well, many people. Type of goods and services available for consumers, it's homogeneous, and just one description of product is available. In monopolistic competition, differentiated. Many products will available for customers. It's like superstores. Does the firm have control over their own prices? no price takers. Yes, some pricing power. The individual entrepreneur can decide about their own price. Is branding marketing important? In perfect competition, there is no importance of branding marketing. But in monopolistic competition, it's against yes, keen on price competition. It's like our entry barriers zero, low or high. In perfect competition, there are zero barriers, but in the other side, low barriers in monopolistic competitions. Does the market structure lead to allocative efficiency in the long run? Yes, in perfect competition, because price equals to marginal cost. But in the monopolistic competition, it's not quite. It's totally different. Price greater than marginal cost. Does this market structure lead to productive efficiency in the long run? Yes, minimum long run average cost. When in monopolistic competition, it's also totally different. No higher long run efficiency cost, average cost. The theoretical implications were described by my colleague Mithul. So please come.
Thank you, Shoaib, for explaining beautifully the literature review of our topic. Now we will further discuss the theoretical implication of monopolistic and oligopoly in our PPT. The general theory of the pricing is postulating the spectrum for the market condition that are ranging from the perfect completion at one stage to the other stage of the monopoly. The larger level of theoretical market structures are possible, but for the ease. This is divided as the two forms of broad classes for the imperfect competition, including the oligopoly and the monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is more effective for the retailing and distribution, whereas the market can be distributed in the same level of segment. Those are required without the diseconomies of the scale. The oligopoly and the monopolistic competition are the product groups that are close in the complementary and substitute effects, but differentiated in some aspect as per the buyer. It is not necessary that there must be the chemical or a physical nature of the difference for the product. Now we will discuss how the oligopoly and the monopolistic market will be stated, how the price and the quantity demand be set by the oligopoly market. There we can clearly state that the marginal cost curve, the average cost curve intersects with the demand, that is our average revenue, intersects at the point equilibrium point E, where the price decided is your P1 and the quantity decided is your Q2, where this line is called the marginal revenue of the company, and as earlier stated, the D is always equals to average revenue in oligopoly market. So basically, the price is P1 and the quantity demand is in oligopoly market is Q2. This is the perfect example how oligopoly market runs in the market structure. And this is the second example how monopolistic competition market runs in actual market, where marginal cost, average total cost, and demand intersects at point 1 equilibrium point E, where the price is decided between $9.2 to $10.4. This is the margin where the company can set any price between them. At the level of quantity demand, quantity decided is 2150, where so the price is decided between 9.2 to 10.4, and the quantity is decided as 2150 by the company. The retailer, manufacturer, or the distributors can spend enough amount of money for persuading consumers that there is difference in one brand from the other. This is exactly what we have discussed in the two diagrams, so we won't go further discussing this. To end with a conclusion, the oligopoly and the monopolistic competition have been observed as a major market structure leading to the market competitiveness. Moreover, market consumption and the rate of development has been observed through the integrated as well as individual impact of these two structures on international trade. in terms of theory. The structure of the organization are also valid in the economies as they are competing for the profitable in the short run or a long run. The study provided effective form of the literature analysis for the market position followed by the structure of the organization following the two market structure. The presented graph of the two models are given followed by the market competition theory, that is detailing the role of the two model market structure for the market effectiveness. And thank you.